Hello everyone, this is Xephyr here, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World Iceborne on PC. As promised, today we're going to be heading back to the Guiding Lands. Our goal is to finish off any tempered monsters in the Coral region that we have not yet fought. That way we can complete that area and plan to lower it back down to level 1 and start working on the Volcanic region next. So what we're going to start by doing is talking to the Elder Melder here, and check and see if there's any monster lures that we need to create for monsters we've not yet fought the tempered version of in the Coral region. Now, the reason I'm saying tempered is because even if we lower the area to level 1, we can still summon, using a lure, any of the monsters that can appear in the Coral region. So they just will appear non-tempered. So we just need to make sure that we fought everything as a tempered version for now, and then we can always go back and fight any non-tempered ones down the road when at any point, honestly. So let's go ahead and take a look here. If there's anything you need, go on and pitch the ingredients in. Time's a resource precious as any gemstone. Alright, so let's just look for anything that appears in the Coral region, and I'll check my little list here to make sure that... Well, this doesn't have a tempered version. There's no Tsitsi Yaku tempered, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, how about a tempered Paolumu? I'm pretty certain we've done that. Yes, we have. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Tempered Legiana, I'm absolutely certain we've done. Maybe not for the Coral region, but Coral region or Tundra region doesn't matter. So yeah, we've done that. Odogaron was one of the first we did. Okay, I know we haven't done a tempered Kirin. That was one of the major ones that I was thinking I was going to have to do today. I'm just confirming that I'm right about that, which I am. So we already have 3 lures, so I'm not going to worry about making one, but that is one that's on our list, is going to be a tempered Kirin today. Pink Rathian. Yes, we've done that. Bonbaro. I don't know if we've done tempered Bonbaro, but it can be done with any region, so I'm really not going to worry about it. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've done a tempered Bonbaro, which is kind of funny since it can be tempered with any region. It just must not have spawned, or I just have not prioritized it yet. I know we've done a normal Bonbaro. Coral Puke Puke, we did that. Nargacuga, I don't believe we've done, which we have 7 lures for, so we don't have to worry about any lures for that one. Okay, so we're doing a Nargacuga. We've not fought that before. Fulgur Anjanath, oh, that was apparently our first tempered. Ebony Odogaron, we've done. Velkhana can appear anywhere but the Elder's Recess, which is kind of funny since the Master Hunter of the New World, Velkhana, appears in the Elder's Recess. Well, okay, I guess it's not the Elder's Recess in the Guiding Lands, though. It's the Volcanic region. And it does make sense that Velkhana would not appear in the Volcanic region, because Velkhana only goes around the non-volcanic areas of Elder's Recess. So never mind, that does make sense. But we don't have to worry about Velkhana. I think we fought one already, haven't we? But even if we hadn't, it's not specific to Coral region, so I'm not too worried. Namiel, I know we've done. We've done a ton of tempered Namiel. Only one on camera, I believe, but that's all I needed. I've fought it enough off camera due to it being required for the health region augment. Savage Devil Joe, I don't think we've done him. He's a nightmare tempered, but again, we don't need to focus on him for the Coral region. And technically we don't have to for Nargacuga either, but the reason I'm doing Nargacuga is there's only 2 regions for Nargacuga, Forest and Coral, and I don't plan on doing the Forest anytime soon. Volcanic is next, so it makes sense to just go ahead and knock Nargacuga out now while we have the Coral region up. Ruiner Gigante, we've fought tempered version. Zinogre, I know we've done. That was the last one that we did. Brute Tigrex, no, though it's surprising we only have 1 lure for that. And Silver Rathalos, I know we've done. Okay, so cool. So today's plan is going to be a tempered Nargacuga and then a tempered Kirin in the Guiding Lands. I'm going to go ahead and just run Blast because it's easier than having to switch between weapons, especially since I have 1, maybe 2 hard Geology Jewels, so I don't want to screw up not putting it on. So we're just going to run Blast, though we will change our mantles between hunts. So let's see what's already out there in case there's already a Nargacuga or a Kirin. There's not. So we'll go to the Eastern Camp since that's closest to the Coral region. And we'll lure out a Nargacuga. It's been a long time since I've done Guiding Lands. And I am sorry that the beginning here was kind of boring. It's been, like I said, a while since I did the Guiding Lands, so I honestly couldn't remember exactly what we have and have not hunted. So I opened up my list and just compared. And I'm not going to lie, I'm very glad that we're going to basically have finished out everything we need in the Coral region. I'll still have to probably farm a few of the monsters a bit to ensure that I have enough parts before moving on. That way we don't have to worry about going back and hunting them later, if, at least for a while. And the reason for that is raising the area back up to level 7 can take a decent amount of time. I mean, it's not too bad now that we have Guiding Alchemy, but if I don't have to, it would be nice to not have to worry about it and be able to focus on other stuff. So we'll hunt these 2, and then I'll kind of farm materials to make sure I have a decent amount from the Coral region, so we don't have to worry about it for a bit. And then, maybe in the next video we'll be moving on to the Volcanic region, but more likely the next video will be potentially the new supply cache quest, because it's going to roll over tomorrow evening to either Teostra or Lunastra. I think Teostra's next. So that'll probably be the next video, will be that. But if I record before that rolls over, it'll just be starting our work on the Volcanic region. But it's not likely since I need to farm up some materials from the Coral region before we lower it. And I know that was all a mouthful and I stumbled over words, but just the idea is do the 2 monsters we need to do today to finish up our list for Coral region. I'll farm Coral region. Then we'll work on Volcanic region as well as new supply cache quest. Simple as that. All right. I just noticed that the slinger for this handler outfit is a laser gun. That's kind of cool. All right. Nargacuga in the Coral region. Lure. I was just thinking about it. I probably should have just watched the food cutscene, because 1, I was talking, and 2, we haven't really seen the in-camp food cutscene that often, because I don't very often eat at camp. I usually eat back in Celiana or Astera or the Gathering Hubs, but it's very rare that I need to have the handler cook me a meal in camp, because I generally eat before I leave. So I know we've seen the cutscene before, but I probably should have just let it play out, because we haven't seen it very often. So if I do that again, maybe next time I'll let it play out, because it is kind of nice to see the different things that are in the game, and then as well the just how happy the handler is that she makes a meal that we approve of. I don't remember if we ever got to see the serious handlers cutscene for that. But hers is really cool because she's super worried that her food's not going to be that good, and then, your hunter's like, yeah, this was great, and she just goes, yes, it's awesome. All that stuff that we might need at some point. Alright, let's hunt Tempered Nargacuga. So I brought the Evasion Mantle for this one. Just because there's nothing else that's really super useful as a mantle for Nargacuga. Just Temporal's always useful, at least I find. I know a lot of people find more use in like the Glider Mantle or the Rocksteady, but I almost always bring Temporal just because of Clutch Claw. Because I have such an issue with it. Like, even there, you know, we would have been knocked off if it hadn't been for Temporal Mantle. So I basically always bring Temporal just for dealing with Clutch Claw stuff. And then I swap out my secondary mantle between Rocksteady, Gilly, Evasion, and the Elemental Mantles as needed. I know a lot of people like the Glider Mantle, and I guess I'll talk about it in case I haven't before. I might have. I honestly don't remember. But the reason people like the Glider Mantle is because it has the best uptime to downtime ratio. Like, it stays up for a good long while. And also... Oh, I didn't put on my Evasion. I had my Gilly still on. I thought I swapped that. Oh well. Oh well, I guess we're down to one mantle for now. I don't know how I forgot. Oh, I know what happened. I decided to use a Lucky Voucher and run a Wetfish quest before recording, and so I swapped to the Gilly Mantle and forgot to swap back. Oopsies. Well, anyway, so Glider Mantle. It has the best uptime to downtime, so like it stays up for a good long while, and its downtime is really minimal. I think it's only like 2, maybe 3 minutes that it's down. It's not very long, but it's up for a really long time. Well, we can check the numbers maybe after this since I gotta swap mantles anyway. But, so why people like to use it is it also has 2 level 4 gem slots on it. So since it stays up so long and has almost no downtime, people like to use it basically as a free way to put extra skills on their armor set. So they'll, you know, if there's a couple of skills they need that they can't fit on their armor set that maybe aren't super important and they're okay with being down every now and then, they'll throw them on a Glider Mantle and then they'll just wear their Glider Mantle a lot. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I don't like that and don't do it. One, I don't want to be reliant on the Glider Mantle in the event that there are hunts where I absolutely need a different mantle. The other reason is I don't like having the mantle on for most of the hunt because I like how my armor looks, and just having the mantle on is... it doesn't look great. And then the other reason is, as I mentioned, I really find the Temporal to be super useful because of Clutch Claw, and I swap my second mantle out for other useful things as needed. But to each their own, everyone's going to play their own way, and if people find the Glider Mantle trick super useful, I don't blame them for doing it, because, I mean, level 4 decorations are powerful, and that's basically an extra 4 levels worth of skills with almost constant uptime, especially if you're running the Tool Specialist skill. It's gonna move, so we'll let it do that. Pick up any materials that have dropped. So Tempered Cutwing is the Guiding Lands item from Nargacuga. And as you saw when I picked up my first one, I hadn't gotten one yet, so definitely our first time hunting this. I want to knock it into the wall because that's easy materials. Oops, I misrolled that for sure. Come on. I shouldn't have to mash the button to have it turn when I want it to. Oh, also, I do apologize that the last 4 videos had such poor audio. I mean, I know it wasn't too bad. I was way more worried about it than I should have been. But basically what happened was OBS decided to reset my mic settings. And when it did that, it set the mic back to being recorded on all audio tracks. whereas normally I have it separated out between game audio and mic audio so that I can adjust in editing if I need to. Well, since it reset the mic onto all tracks, it meant I couldn't separate the audio volumes. They were just on the same track. And so I got lucky that the game audio didn't reset because I've lowered that and adjusted it over time so that I basically don't have to edit it or adjust it in editing, except for a few some cases where like maybe the main theme of the monster is not very loud, and so dang, I need to make the game just a little louder so you can hear some of the ones that are quieter. But it did stink because I feel like the audio was just a little off from what I normally like it to be. So I do apologize for that. I've since fixed it. I set my settings back, and now I know what to look for in case it happens again to avoid running into that problem again. Oh, nice. I didn't mean to roll off and jump, but that's fine. I'll take it. I want to pick up these shinies, and I can't. We'll throw on Temporal to facilitate it. Or we'll just get hit at the end of putting it on, thus making it not... What? Really? All because... For Christ's sake. See, this is why I kind of miss the flat plains of 3rd generation and earlier. 4th generation, adding all these spots where you can jump and things like that annoys the heck out of me when you're trying to roll away from something or just trying to do an action, because a lot of times they get interrupted for climbing up a hill or rolling off said ledge, and it's so frustrating at times. That was a cool... I don't think I've ever seen it do a counter like that, where it jumps back forward and then does a tail slam. That's pretty cool. Nope, tail's off. I always do that. Sometimes it works out, but most of the time, foresighting that just ends up getting hit, because the follow-up will hit you after your invincibility's over. Alright. Nargacuga is just about dead, so we'll let it go to sleep, and then we'll go ahead and cap it. Actually, I probably should just kill it, because I'll have a higher chance of getting more cut wings. Let's see how many we've gotten. Oh, screw you, Shamos. Oh, you're mine, maybe? There, are we done? So that I can... Yeah, okay. Let me carve the tail. Oh, Yangaruga lure, huh? Alright, how many did we get of these cutwing? Oh, we got 27? That's a pretty good number. We'll still slay it. I think it's better for getting Guiding Lands materials, because I think if you capture, because in the rewards you do get some Guiding Lands materials, but the way you get normal materials from the Guiding Lands is from the reward screen, because when you're hunting in the Guiding Lands, all you get is Guiding Lands materials. But when you get to rewards, you'll sometimes get Guiding Lands materials, but you'll also get normal materials from the monsters. So, I don't really need the normal materials, so I think we'll just hunt it. That way we can maximize our Guiding Lands drops, since that's basically what we need is the tempered drops more than standard Nargacuga materials. Probably should have smashed it in the wall, shouldn't I have? Oops. My bad. I wasn't thinking there because I was talking. This is the one downside to recording. I love it and all that, but it's my bad. I should have known better. But the problem is my focus is lower because I'm paying attention to not just playing, but talking. So I know I do pretty decent on camera, but I feel like I'm a much better hunter when I'm just playing the game and not worrying about recording. I feel like I make a lot less mistakes. You dick. Alright, that takes care of the Nargacuga. Not bad. We might actually get over 30 of its material just from one hunt. I think that just hit 30. Yep, 32. Awesome. Okay, so that was a good, worthwhile hunt there. Let's grab these coral region bones, and there should be a mining spot nearby. And then we will set ourselves up to be very sad against the Kirin. You all know how much I love hunting Kirin. It's just the best. We should check one other thing. I don't know if it'll be there, especially since we had a monster in this region that we summoned out, but since the monster didn't start in this region, maybe the molies are around. Now granted, there's 2 spots in the coral region, I believe. I thought there was only one, but I recently, I shouldn't say recently, when I was in the Guiding Lands one of the last times, off camera. What? Oh. I was like, what the heck are these pink things? But I guess they're everywhere. They just looked weird for some reason. Anyway, one of the last times I was in the Guiding Lands, I discovered that they'll spawn up on the little ledge up there too. I guess I should have talked about it while I was still up there. But where I found that big mining outcrop a moment ago, they can spawn up there as well, apparently. Because I have discovered them up there. I guess it's a good thing I've got my ghillie mantle on, just in case they did spawn. Because it would be nice to get our first moly. I don't think so. Let's put on our capture net just in case, but I don't see them down here, so I doubt they are. Yeah, no. Alright. You have no idea how frustrating it is when I do run into them while off camera, because every time I'm just like, I want to grab them, but I'm like, no, I have to grab them on camera. I can't grab them off camera, so I just have to let them go away. I'm just, every time it makes me sad. Okay, so we'll return to our camp. Where is the handler? There she is. We're going to lure out a Kirin. And while that... Oh, right, I have to report investigation first. Yeah, see? Nargacuga shard. So we can get normal materials here rather than the Guiding Lands material. And that's why I didn't want to captures, because I think captures... Like, you can't carve the monster, so you're not going to get the Guiding Lands materials, but you're going to get more rewards in this when you report your expedition. And since you get more materials there, I believe you just get more normal materials by capturing in the Guiding Lands. I could be wrong, but I believe that's how it would work. Hey, it was a mini crown. That's nice, too. That works out. Okay, so let's lure out a Kieran. While we wait for that to spawn and kick out that Coral Puke Puke that just decided to show up instead of that Great Jagras, we will switch the Gilly Mantle that I'm sad that I had for the Thunderproof. And we'll go ahead and restock while we're in here too, because Kieran's mean. Our Tail Raider left, so we'll summon another one. Alright, got a Gajalaka and a Jagras. We still have our piercing pods, so we're at least set there. Nice thing with Kieran is it doesn't have a roar that requires earplugs, so it's very easy to start off with knocking it into a wall. Just look for some stuff while we wait for it to spawn. I'm going to be really upset if somehow our lure got erased. There it is. I was going to say, what? That was taking forever. I was worried for a moment there that somehow... Like, Bombro and Tempered Stygians and Ogre were already there, but I felt for a moment that maybe the Stygians and Ogre disappeared and was replaced by another one, and it somehow erased my Kieran lure. That could have been a bug that was patched, but I know that's happened to people before where they lured a monster out, and like right after luring it out, like an Elder Dragon or something showed up and it got rid of their lured monster. I would hope that's something that's been fixed, because that would just frustrate me to no end if that happened. I always love the ambience that happens when Elder Dragons show up, whether it's the lightning and stuff from Kieran, or the winds from Kushala, and so on and so forth. Alright, so here's Tempered Kieran. As I said, everyone knows my favorite monster to hunt. At least it's not Arc-Tempered, I guess. Alright, Tempered Azure Horn, our first one. Okay, now we can worry less about where we're hitting. Can just strike it. Oh god. Oh, that damage looks so good. Oh, that was early. Ugh! Alright, let's throw on Temporal. Make sure we don't, you know, get slaughtered. Oh, crap. Okay, well, I had two bad shots there, which ate up too much health. We'll die from just wearing Safi's armor at this point. Okay. There we go. Since it's got... since it's been wounded, we can still attack it even though it's in its... armor form. Honestly, it's the one thing I like about the Clutch Claw, is how it made Kieran a little more manageable. As much as I hate Clutch Claw, it at least did that for me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, crap. They wore off already. See, that's the only downside is, man, those wounds do not last long. They're actually extending how long they last with the October update, so that's a good thing. Ugh. It's so dangerous in the Guiding Lands going after shinies, but you need them. They're the whole purpose of the Guiding Lands. Give me my shinies. You stupid horse. I was gonna say, you better hit that wall. You know, it's so funny because Kieran, I like the idea of Kieran. You know, being a unicorn and all that is awesome. It's so unique compared to other monsters in the game. But it's just, I just hate fighting it because it's such a pain in the butt. Oh, now I get stuck on the face when I want a different spot? Of course. Ah, shoot. No! I thought I was sliding. I don't know why I thought I was sliding, but I thought I was. Alright, I gotta find an opening to get on its body and tenderize, or wound, or whatever I want to call it. The thing where it's weaker in that spot. I always switch between saying tenderize and wound, and the reason I don't like saying tenderize, even though I know that's what a lot of other people say, is because I don't want to confuse it with the tenderize skill. Or weakness exploit, or whatever you want. Like, see, again, I don't like confusing the names, but it's a tenderized gem, which causes the weakness exploit skill. I wish they would have just, like, made that stuff match up. Because it's really frustrating when you're trying to, like, talk about it. But, yeah, I don't want to confuse the thing, so I should call them wounds, because it's technically what they are. And I think that's what they're called sometimes. But I know that when you look at the weakness exploit skill, I think it says tenderize. It like does the extra affinity on tenderized parts or something. I don't know. We'll have to check it out at some point to see. It's all very confusing. Alright, went to that area, so I'm going to sharpen. Just give myself a second to recover here. What? Why? It literally was just standing over there, and now it's going up here. What is it doing? Kieran, you're dumb. I don't like you. And I don't care who knows that I don't like you. Everyone should know I just don't like Kieran. It's so dumb. I'm not even having that much trouble here. It's just frustrating. Ah! Oh, I thought I was sliding. I wanted to mount. Oh, it's not enraged? Thought it would have been enraged by now. Probably should have turned it again. Ugh. What? Now you enraged? What is this crap? I didn't get a mount from that, really? Ooh, crap! Ah! Things are gonna get ugly now because I don't have temporal or thunderproof mantle up. Oh god, see? I didn't even see that coming until it was too late. Hit me, hit me, hit me! Yay! Shadow for the save. God dang it. I need a mount. That'll really help at the moment. Or it to fall over. That would also help. No, god dang it. Barred me off. Oh god. Barred me off twice. Yes! Alright, cool. That works. Alright, knocked it out of armor mode. Useful. Yeah, knock yourself down. That's fine. Alright, looks like we broke the horn. Oh, you dick! Does seem to be giving a lot of materials, though, which is good. Ah, dang it. I should have known better. Switching areas. We'll sharpen, and then we'll chase after it. Oh, it's going real far away. I can jump down from up there, can I? Maybe? I honestly don't know. Let's find out. Up here is where I was talking about where the moles can spawn. Is up around this area. In case you didn't quite understand what I was saying earlier. Which I would understand, because that was a mess. Wait, it jumped down here to run over there. What? Oh, is it weak? Did it run over here and then realize it was tired and run back over there? Did it seriously just do that? It did. What a dick. Okay. That was stupid. But yeah, I can understand. I know I'm a scatterbrain and a mess and not the most eloquent in my speaking, but my articulation is not on purpose. I try my best to be articulate and eloquent and make sense, but it's difficult. Like I said, it's very much like how I'm better at hunting when I'm not recording because I can just focus on the game. I feel like I'm more eloquent in speaking when I'm not trying to record because I can just focus on talking. I don't have to focus on playing a game at the same time. Both things kind of screw up the focus of each other and make both less proficient. Fortunately, oh, I was going to say, unfortunately, we don't have a choice of just ending things here with a capture because it's an Elder Dragon, but that's fine. We took it out. And I feel like we got a lot of drops, so we probably got a decent number of materials for it, so that's nice. Let's just check around real quick for any gathering points. All right. I'm not going to waste all your time with that. So let's return from Expedition. We'll just take a look and see if we unlocked any layered armor or anything with those parts. I don't think there's anything new that should have cropped up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about in this video. I don't think so. I meant to check how many of those tempered parts I got. So, my bad. We'll check in a moment when we get back to Celiana here. The exciting thing is that now means that we have fought all of the tempered monsters for the Coral region. And that, of course, means that once I feel comfortable with how many parts I've got from the monsters in that area, we can move on to another area, which will be great. Primarily, it's because of the volcanic region, because if we can get that up, I think we can actually start making our weapons get to level 3 on their augmenting level, because they're all basically at level 1 right now. Level 1 took Ruiner Nergigante parts. Level 2, I believe, will take Volcanic Region tempered parts, and then level... Did I say level 3 or level 2? Level 2, I believe, will take Volcanic Region tempered parts, and then level 3, I believe, will take Tempered Ruiner Nergigante parts, but we won't know until we get there. There we are. Alright, so we got 29 Tempered Azure Horns from that run, so that's not bad. Pretty happy with that. So let's just see if we unlocked anything for layered armor. It would be low rank and high rank, if anything, I would believe. No, those are just standard, not tempered. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have unlocked anything. Well, we haven't gotten Incandescent Magma Fin yet because we haven't fought any Lavasioth. I thought for a moment, I was like, did I fight Lavasioth off camera on accident? But no, it's just because we got all the other stuff unlocked. And I think we saw a Lavasioth in the Guiding Lands at some point. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see any unlocked layered armor because you need standard parts, not tempered parts, for the low rank, high rank armor sets. And the master rank is assumed we're going to need tempered parts for. So once master rank layered armor is released, we're pretty certain that we're just going to need tempered parts from the monsters in the Guiding Lands, then we should be able to unlock their armors. So that's pretty exciting. So it doesn't look like we got anything there. What about penance? I doubt it. Oh, I take that back. Oh, these take research commission tickets. Okay, because they're the gold... Oh! Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we have a couple of cool things to look at. Alright, so Gold Sigil Scarf. I assume this was unlocked by We Run This Town. So when we run this town, I assume... Because remember, he gave us a Gold Sigil Scarf, and I think it was the brown color. So I assume that when we got that, we unlocked the Gold Sigil Scarves here that we need to get tickets and stuff for. And then the Master Symbols were unlocked when we got the Diamond Master Symbol from Legendary, or Master Hunter of the New World. Legendary Hunter. Legendary Hunter, Master Hunter, same thing, whatever. Anyway, when we did that quest, we got the Diamond Master Symbol, and that's when we unlocked these ones. This is pretty cool, because some of my favorite pennants were the bronze, silver, and gold Hunter Symbols. I think they were called Hunter Symbols. I believe so. Either way, they were this pennant, but there was one that was bronze, one that was silver, and one that was gold. And then the Master Symbol we got from Master Hunter of the New World, which is my favorite one. I put it on the Stygian Gula. Well, I put it on the Safi Drakblade, but it looks like the Stygian Gula. Either way, these are other colored jewels of the Diamond Master Symbol. So the Diamond Master Symbol is obviously the Master Symbol with diamonds in it, and then there's one with rubies in it, one with emeralds in it, ambers, sapphires, topaz, amethyst. Holy crap, there's a bunch of them. Gold red, gold blue, bronze, ice blue, violet, Obsidian, Rathalos red, Rathian green, Rathian pink. Wait, is there Rathalos blue, Rathalos silver, Rathian gold? I don't know. Doesn't look like it because you'd think they had unlocked, but that's really cool because that's my favorite pennant design. I'm gonna have to make all of these because I'll be able to use them on all my different weapons, which is a little sad that I'll just use these, but I like them so much. That's why I want to use them. But the reason it's sad is because I have so many other cool pennants that I'm just gonna ignore, which, I mean, I've kind of already been ignoring because I can't take the time to change my pennants around. I don't know why. I never take the time to do it. I should, because I have a lot of cool pennants, but at the same time, it's like it's just a bunch of extra menus to go through. And now that I had the Diamond Master symbol and I've got all these other cool ones to unlock, these are all I'm going to want to use. I love them. They look awesome. Just that dragon head. Oh, it's fantastic. But now that we're through that, is there anything else that we unlocked? Doesn't look like it. Okay, yeah, no. So, okay, so no pennants, no layered armor unlocked from those. That kind of makes sense. So now that we're done checking that, I'll be done with my rant there. So that's where we're going to end. We are done hunting monsters in the coral region. Like I said before, if we want to fight the standard version of a monster that spawns in the coral region, we can do that even when the coral region's at level 1. So the goal was just to get all the tempered ones out of the way because we need level 7 for all of those. And now that we've hunted them, I'll just farm them up a bit to make sure I'm comfortable with their parts and how many I have, and then we'll move on to the volcanic region. So depending on how much time I have, if I'm able to get to a point where I'm comfortable, the next video will be starting the volcanic region. More likely than not, I won't have the time to be comfortable yet, so more likely than not, the next video will be the next supply why can't I say that word? The next supply cache event quest. And after that will be volcanic region, and then after that will probably be the last supply cache event quest. And other than that, I don't know. We'll see where we are at that point, because we're getting very close to October. You know, we only have 14 days left, I think. 15 days left. And then we'll have the October update, and then that will be huge. I'm super excited for that. There will be a lot to do, and it'll probably be some of my favorite content. I will probably be geeking out like crazy. So look forward to that as well. However, thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon to get email updates when I upload new videos. And of course, you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. I know I haven't done it much recently, but especially now that I plan to be grinding out the coral region a bit, I left my Twitch link in the description of the video. Feel free to check that out. I'm still trying to get my office set up. I'm still trying to get more comfortable with my recording setup and everything. I hope to be more active on Twitch soon. So, you know, maybe check it out. If not, that's fine. I'm still going to be super active on YouTube here. But I do have that there, as well as my Twitter. I'm trying to use Twitter more as well. I actually have probably used it more in the last week than I've used it in, like, the previous 2-3 months. Just because I'm trying to be more active and be more out there on the interwebs. So, yeah, thank you for watching. That's all I have for you today. And as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.